had to do, there wasn't stop motion.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. But it was very cleanly done.
Yeah, right.
Very cleanly.
The camera angle changes were good, I thought, too, when they got down underneath and then they flipped the film around and upside down on one of those close-ups.
Obviously, very amateur compared to the ones you just saw. So, maybe a question of not having any.
Pretty amateur that we.
They're ready to watch the films and everything.
The only thing is they ruined it with the title.
That's beautiful.
But it was so great.
See, we open up judging without the films, individual shots of them as they're talking among themselves. Dave's voice over this, you'll never hear what I'm saying.
Flashy target.
Yeah, it just does divide itself kind of down.
A few close-ups of writing.
Idea. That deer thing, you know.
It was too bad when he fell over that he went and made the eye close this way.
There he is. He just borrowed an Arias for the day, and he's paying rental, and he shelled all this money for insurance. He's got to do the shot, and he's in the snow, and the damn camera's warm, and he's, you know, water starting to get in the mechanism. He's getting nervous. Something like that.
So they shoot it quick, huh? No, that was nice. It was a good idea. Yeah.
Several of these have excellent ideas. That laundromat thing was.
That was great. Yeah.
That was
Clever
beautiful,
idea, except if they just refined it down just to the sharper images of the idea, and instead of drawing it out that long, it would have been so much better.
I thought it was pretty tight.
Yeah, there's something about
They overexpanded the idea. It went on too long. Because I think, in other words, I think the idea strung itself out in a bit of a hurry. And
I got a little worried when I realized the doors were starting to close and that we were possibly going to go through everything that we had been through in opening, only now we were going to see it all closing. And then I thought, oh, this is really going to be long.
Right. But it didn't do that.
No, fortunately. I think that was good because it really, they had some good thoughts there.
It's beautifully
nice
done.
optical things that are happening. It's Eisenstein, isn't it, that has the theory of you never end a thing, you just keep, so like a door closing and then just before it would close, boom, you'd get it.
did it bother you technically that you got on the chrome, you got glimpses of the camera, that reflections of the camera?
I never saw that until the very end.
I saw it several times in the course of the film on the slow closing door.
I got so involved in watching all the other stuff that was happening and I kept thinking, at any moment you're going to see.
I thought it was nice at the end, though, because you kept seeing her again and again and again.
That was title. That was all right for titles. I thought that was good. But during the course of the film, I guess as an old newspaper picture editor, it was sort of a rule. I had anyway. That, a news photographer would be shooting Harold Stassen or somebody, and there'd be a hotel room mirror, and you could see the photographer.
Oh, yeah.
And I say, photographers photographers shouldn't be seen in their pictures. It just it gives it an artificial kind of, a made quality, which spoils the illusion.
It would have been nice if you'd been able to see her if she'd been animating the doors.
Now, I wonder how they
Because in the chrome, you just would have seen it very quickly going back and
I
forth.
wonder how they did that with strings.
I don't know, it was beautifully, because every time you sort of thought you caught on, all of a sudden you'd go to a long shot and there was nothing happening, but the doors were opening.
Yeah.
Tell me why.
Just turn the light on a minute again, like you had it.
But there's some well worth seeing animation pieces.
Mm-hmm. Right.
The animation, I think, is uniformly very good. Some of
Yeah.
the ideas are weak.
Killing it.
Things weren't right. That's why I guess I can't adjust to my environment.
Yeah. But he was making it. He got the yellow one on the yellow light and ate the cheese, and then he was successful. I got there the first time. It took him a while to learn how to do it, and then all of a sudden the yellow light went on.
Again, Joey.
Press the yellow thing.
Let me get the light back on.
The guy reaches down and he smiles because hey, it was successful. And then he throws him back to his mother.
I like the other one that guy did better.
Yeah. It's 3.5 minutes long, so you got lots of time.
Those soldiers had their nails manicured.
I was gonna say, those are
Yeah.
manicured hands for a dog to.
Probably just
How do you feel as you cut down your children now? Leave them dying on the grass in the sun. What do you see when you look at one?
What? That was Peter here. He stepped over the fence and got deferred.
I don't hear anything.
You want me to plug in the lights again?
No. Well, yeah, at the end of it.
Well, I am not ready.
Okay.
Ready now.
Like that.
I know. For change, if nothing else.
that's
They
the first
seem-
hand painted on film I've seen here.
Yeah.
They seem to lose their feeling of experimenting though. As soon as they came to any live action footage, they just put little sun
yeah.
thing. They lost.
Yeah.
They did nice things until every time they used the live.
Right.
It's too bad.
Again, the problem with being too long, I think. The
Yeah.
impact wears off.
Yeah. There's
some
so
nice
many more
pacing.
things that could have been done there.
Yeah.
They, yeah.
Well, I think it should be considered, don't you?
Well, maybe out of variety, if
The
nothing else.
alphabet, do we
Yeah.
get it?
It might be a section thing that
Keep
could be
from
shown
possible or?
Yeah.
from it to. I don't think it's worth it to go through the whole thing.
No,
No.
no, 10 minutes.
See for consider. See for section.
This one's silent.
Focus.
Silent place.
No.
Well, it doesn't come up to any of those, I don't think.
No. No, I don't think
Yeah, a cute little idea.
There are all these little skits. You know, a lot of them are just. It looks like the beginning of something, and the end comes on. It just,
Yeah,
which is fine if it's short, but
yeah. If it does something.
I sort of wonder if you blinked at a crucial frame or something like that.
Well, that one could have been 40 seconds or so, and it would have been very
I
good.
think it probably was flipped.
Mm.
Well, it was really boo instead of oob.
Oob. Accidentally did it.
Yeah, right.
Decided to change
He's
that.
had trouble like that all along. He probably drew it with the back of his hand.
Yeah.
Wow.
Trouble with these things where they use music from a record, you know, they're committed to the length of the band on the record.
Yeah.
That's why it has to
sit
run
there
that
and
long.
stare at it.
Yeah.
That was, there was a dissolve in there. I saw a dissolve, I think, somewhere. It looked like it was photographically done, parts of that. Because the colors were very nice, and I don't see how he would have gotten such nice colors.
Yeah, there were some excellent colors.
Yeah.
That was better than that.
Earlier on.
Yeah.
It was better than that other scratch one we saw. I think it went on too
I
long.
think there was one. It looked partially done, you know, in printing
There
some
wasn't
scrap.
any reason to the music.
I think the unfortunate thing is that, like, Norman McLaren did so many of those things so long ago, and they were so fantastic, and then everything else just looks like it's repeats of this. Too bad that,
He said this is his first time effort. Bought a $7 movie camera at a garage sale.
Well,
Roll camera. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, we're up to speed.
The idea for my film Great Balls of Fire came to me one day when I was burning a copy of Marshall McLuhan's book Understanding Media, and the radio was playing, and I heard Jerry Lee Lewis singing Great Balls of Fire, and I put two and two together, and that was the film. I learned how to do what it is that I do in the film, which is blowing fireballs, when I was a yacht captain in the Mediterranean as a little something to entertain charter passengers on the yacht I was captain of. I originally did it with what's called JP5, which is jet helicopter fuel, but I switched to kerosene as it's just a little bit easier on the throat. It's not something I would suggest anybody trying to do, because it's sort of like rolling your tongue. It's a special talent, kind of like deep throat, that you either have or you don't have, and you could blow your head off, or at least set yourself on fire if you don't do it right.
Okay.
Wait, just.